Missouri Republican Congressman Eric Burlison. Congressman, thank you for being with us. Let's just dive in right out of the gate here. You are on the House Oversight and Accountability Committee. Got to get your thoughts about the DOJ refusing to release audio of Special Counsel Robert Hur's interview with President Biden. Now, of course, we know that the transcript has been released. So what's the big deal with the audio?
Yeah, the big question is, what do they have to hide? You know, if they, there's obviously, they don't want to release that audio for a good reason. And so I think that they're showing their hand. The Biden administration has demonstrated this from day one. When Janet Yellen tried to stop us from having access to the suspicious activity reports in the Treasury, when the FBI is withheld information that there was even a 1023 document that existed. Every step along the way, the Biden administration has resisted and been difficult to work with.
Yeah, anything but cooperative, Congressman. What do you think they're hiding? You have any idea?
I think that if you heard on radio or in audio, Joe Biden saying exactly what Hur said or documented that what he said, I think it'll make Biden look like a liar, and I don't think they want to demonstrate that. I think it'll also show a moment of weakness to see the president not able to recall very important events in his life. I think would be probably a moment of weakness for him.
Yeah, interesting point, Congressman. It's one thing if you're just reading the words, but if you're hearing pauses or ums or anything like that, that changes the perception and perhaps the reality entirely. So I wonder if you're going to get a hand of those.
Or like a 5-second gap.
Yes.
Make them look bad.
Exactly. Yes, a lot more could be revealed from that. Well, I hope you get your hands on them. I want to move on to this. I know that you just returned from Israel, and you have some very specific thoughts on President Biden calling on Israel for an immediate ceasefire. What are those thoughts?
Yeah, I think that Biden should keep his mouth shut. Look, when America was attacked on 9/11, you didn't see Israel criticizing us in the way in which we handled Afghanistan and Iraq. And look, there's certainly opportunities for criticism, but that's what your ally is supposed to be doing, is supporting you, not being critical of you. And when Joe Biden opens his mouth and that gets leaked all over the press, it emboldens the enemies of Israel and the United States, because they're seeing daylight between the two nations. So at the end of the day, the United States, we should stand resolutely behind our ally Israel, who has faced horrific events. Look, they're the ones that have been attacked. They did not ask for this situation.
Yeah.
They just are being attacked because they exist.
Congressman, I want to ask you here, not to cut you off before we run out of time, do you think the Biden administration and their rhetoric towards Israel is purely political and to get Muslim votes? Is that what you think?
Sadly, I think that is the case, because it can't be any other thing. Look, this is such an obvious example of good versus evil, right versus wrong. And look, I don't want to be on the other side of this. I think that America, if we're going to do what's right, we need to stand up for this country.
Congressman Eric Burlison from the fine state of Missouri. Thanks so much for being with us on American Agenda.
Thank you.